Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is on how to stop being the nice guy. 5 tips to use now. I'm sure you have heard, well, nice guys finish last, nice guys never win, no more Mr. Nice Guy, all of those things. This is something that is very popular on the internet right now, and honestly, it's easy to see why. However, I think today's video is really going to surprise you because I'm going to put a different spin on this. Full disclosure, women actually really like nice guys and good guys. I know that's not what you've been told, and before you leave me hate comments, yes, you know who you are, and I know who you are. Before you leave me hate comments, do yourself a favor and watch this whole video. Seriously, it's going to put your mind at ease. Here's the deal. If you are searching how to not be the nice guy anymore, it's probably because you've been hurt, right? You've been rejected, you've been used, and you're tired of it, right? It hurts. And the truth is, it's wrong. That shouldn't have happened to you, and I'm sorry that has happened to you. But what you're tired of is being used, right? You're not tired of being a nice guy. You're tired of being used. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. You do not have to be used to be a nice guy. There are so many nice guys who get the girl every single day. I'm a dating coach for men, guys. There are nice guys who get the girl every single day. It just requires that you have the right skills, and those are the tips I'm going to be going over with you in today's video. What I teach on my channel is how you can have a crazy happy lifelong relationship. I'm not talking about just a overnight fling, okay? That's not what you are going to learn here. And the reason this whole nice guys always lose thing is so popular on the internet is because that's what most people are trying to teach you to do, is to just have that one night fling. So yeah, those types of women, they don't really care about a nice guy. But if instead you are looking for a crazy happy relationship, the kind of relationship where you fall in love, you stay crazy in love for your entire life, that kind of woman, she is looking for a nice guy. And it just makes sense, right? A nice guy is honest, he is loyal, he is true, he is someone she can trust. Those are the qualities that a woman is looking for in a lifelong relationship. So if you've been told, well, girls don't like nice guys, well, then maybe you should ask yourself, what kind of girls don't like nice guys? So is this making sense? The kind of woman that you want to love forever is going to love you forever because you are a nice guy. Now, as I mentioned, there are certain skills you have to learn in order to be the nice guy who is totally hot and totally gets the girl, instead of the nice guy who nobody wants to date, because there is a difference. Both do exist in this world. Now, as I mentioned before, you just need to learn the right skills. I do teach all the skills you need in my paid program. However, I'm going to be touching on 5 of the most important and most powerful here for you today. Before we dive into those tips, if this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men. My specialty is teaching you how to stop wasting your time and stop wasting your money on dead-end relationships and heartbreak by learning the skills you need to get your ideal girlfriend. So make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell, and give me a big thumbs up. With that, let's dive into our tips. Now, as we start this, I want to again just stress, guys, you don't want to stop being a nice guy. You want to stop being the nice guy who gets walked on. So often when we hear the term nice guy, we think of a pushover, kind of that Charlie Brown character. If you remember Charlie Brown and Snoopy, the Peanuts gang, nobody wants to date Charlie Brown because he's a pushover, but he's an amazing guy. He deserves so much more, as opposed to Schroeder or Linus, who are also really nice guys, but they don't get walked on and pushed around like Charlie Brown. So the whole goal here is not to stop being a nice guy. If you stop being a nice guy, you're not gonna have your long-term relationship, period, end of discussion. So it's not that you don't wanna be a nice guy, it's that you don't wanna be the pushover nice guy anymore. You wanna be the very attractive nice guy, the kind of nice guy who gets women to crush on him and ultimately to fall in love with him. That's the goal here. So let's dive in. Tip number 1 for how to stop being the nice guy is to know how to identify toxic women. The truth is, toxic women will use nice guys like crazy. And like we mentioned at the beginning, you're sick of being used, right? Toxic women will use you all day long, and she'll make you feel worthless. She'll make your self-esteem just like shatter, and she will make you feel like Charlie Brown, very similar to how Lucy and Sally and some of those characters treat Charlie Brown. So it's very important that you know how to identify toxic women and avoid them, like at all costs. If you haven't yet seen this video, be sure to give it a watch. It will help you so much with this, and I actually have some others on this topic as well, so make sure you check the link in the description below to give those a watch. Here's the deal: as long as you are attracting toxic women, you will not be able to attract the good, healthy, awesome women you are wanting to attract. So this step is key. Sign number 2 is you really need confidence. What's Charlie Brown's biggest problem? He has no confidence. Now, something most people don't know is the way we gain confidence is we gain competence. When we are good at something, when we know how to handle a situation, we feel confident, right? We just know what we're doing. It's kind of like trying to sign your name with your non-dominant hand. It feels weird, right? And it's really hard to do. But with your dominant hand, it's a piece of cake. Why? Because you're good at it. You've done it a million times. You know exactly how to do it. Where your non-dominant hand, it's like, what am I doing? Even though you technically should know how to do it, you have no clue what you're doing. So if you want to be confident and if you want her to see you as an attractive, nice guy, you need to be good at dating. It's as simple as that. Here's the kicker. I just talked about toxic women and how you want to avoid them, but guys, not all women are toxic. I can't tell you how many men reach out to me saying, hey, she rejected me. She's such a jerk. I think she's toxic. And I say, okay, tell me the situation. Let me know what happened. And they explain it to me. And I have to explain to them, I'm sorry, but she's not toxic. You made this mistake, and this mistake, and it made her feel uncomfortable. It scared her. It made her feel awkward, and it pushed her away. So she rejected you because she thought you were creepy or whatever it is. And so often guys think, well, she's just toxic, when in reality, they just don't have any idea what they're doing, even though they think they do. So if you want to stop being the nice guy who's rejected and instead be the nice guy with his dream girl, then you need to make sure you are gaining confidence by gaining competence. Now, I know what you're thinking. Holy cow, I don't even know where to start, right? That can feel so overwhelming. Don't worry, I've got your back. I actually created a free masterclass for you where I teach you the same framework I teach my paid clients to get their ideal girlfriend. So that is a fabulous place to start gaining that competence. So there is a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Make sure to give that a watch, because the truth is you deserve to be confident. You deserve to have that confidence, and this is the perfect place to start. So check out the link in the description and or the link pinned in the pinned comment below. Tip number 3 is flirt with her. If you want women to stop seeing you as the nice guy that they don't want to go out with, then you need to start portraying yourself as the super hot guy. If all she sees you as the guy next door or just the really nice guy, well, then she has no reason to date you. But if instead she sees you as like dating material, as a guy who is really attractive and a guy who she'd enjoy getting to know better and someone interesting, well, now she's attracted to you. Now she wants to get to know you. Now she wants to date you because she sees you as an attractive man, not just a guy. Flirting, when done right, is one of the best ways to increase attraction. Now, I do want to mention, because I know I'll get comments about this, every time I try and flirt, it tanks. Well, it's probably because it's coming across as awkward. What you are intending to come across as flirtatious is coming across as awkward. If it's not working, it's because it's not being done the right way. When flirting is done the right way, it's super effective, and it is never ever awkward. This is again where increasing your competence is so important. So is this making sense so far? Are you enjoying this? If you are, and if you would like more videos on how to get the girl as a really nice guy, be sure to comment yes so I know to make more videos just like this one for you. Tip number 4 is to make sure you are pursuing her. Pay very close attention to this. If you want to stay friend zone material for life, then never pursue a woman. But if you want the attraction to increase, if you want her to see you as a man and see you as masculine and someone she wants to get to know better, then pursue her. When a man knows how to ask a girl out the right way, how to approach her the right way, how to get her number the right way, how to flirt with her the right way, how to talk to her the right way, and he does those things, holy moly, he is so attractive. When a man doesn't do those things, then she sees him as a boy. She doesn't really see him as a man. She sees him as the guy next door or just a dude. She doesn't see him as an attractive man who's like, whoa, I want to get to know him better. I want to date him. I want to spend more time with him. For more on pursuing, make sure you watch this video. There is a link in the description below. And as I mentioned at the beginning, everything I'm teaching you here, I go so much more in depth in my paid program, How to Get a Girlfriend. To get a sneak peek at the same framework I teach there, check out that free masterclass, you guys. There is a link in the description below, and I will put a link in the pinned comment. But bottom line is, again, if she sees you as Charlie Brown, she sees you as Charlie Brown, an amazing guy, but not someone she wants to date. Instead, you need to present yourself as an attractive man, as someone she would enjoy getting to know, and someone who believes in yourself. Again, you gain confidence by gaining competence, and the more you practice these things, the more effective they are. And you go from being the nice guy that she doesn't want to make eye contact with and go out with, to the nice guy that she's like crazy in love with. Ready for tip number 5? This one is a kicker, guys. Set appropriate boundaries. One of the big things that keeps really nice guys from getting anywhere in relationships is the fact that they're a pushover. It's the fact that nobody has any respect for them because they don't have respect for themselves. That is the reality of life. I know it's not fair, but that's the way it is. If we don't treat ourselves like we matter, nobody else is going to treat us like we do either. This is why it's so important that we set appropriate boundaries. You are kind about how you set boundaries, but you set them. When you do this helps you believe in yourself. It helps you see yourself in a new light and helps you start treating yourself like the awesome man you really are. You're not just a nice guy. You're an incredible man with so much to offer, and you deserve to feel that. But as long as you're letting people walk on you, you're not going to feel that. So it's important that you set appropriate boundaries. This right here is what takes you from a boy in her eyes to a man, an interesting man, a powerful man, someone who is confident, someone who is attractive. So there you have it. If you are sick of being the nice guy who everybody ignores, and you're ready to be the nice guy who gets his dream girl to fall crazy in love with him, these tips are key. To sum up, tip number 1 is make sure you know how to spot toxic women and avoid them. Tip number 2 is increase your confidence. You do this by becoming good at dating. You don't know what you don't know until you know what you don't know. So many men come to me having no idea that they're actually really awkward at dating and relationships. So the best way to move past all of that is to just become really educated and really good about dating and attraction. Tip number 3 is learn how to flirt. Show her that you are a man and an attractive man, that you are interested in her. Tip number 4 is to pursue her, which has the same effect really as flirting. It helps her see you as a man instead of a boy. Tip number 5 is set those appropriate boundaries. Charlie Brown would not be in the position Charlie Brown is in if he would set those boundaries. Thank you so much again for watching. As I mentioned before, everything I teach here is covered in so much more detail in my program, How to Get a Girlfriend. To get a sneak peek at my framework and learn more about that, check out the masterclass through the link in the description below and in the pinned comment. Seriously, if you are sick of being rejected and trying to figure it out on your own and totally tanking, and you would like to just skip to the part where you just get the girl, then you are going to love my masterclass, and that's precisely what I created my paid program to do for you. So make sure you check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have not yet subscribed, be sure to do that now. Give me a big thumbs up and be sure to ring the notification bell. If you have a friend who's really struggling with being the nice guy that nobody wants to go out with, please share this with him. If we're not yet friends on social media, be sure to check out the links for that in the description below as well. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? Would you like more videos on how to be a nice guy and get the girl? If you would, be sure to comment yes. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is on how to stop being the nice guy, specifically 5 tips to start. Now, as I mentioned, brain freeze.